single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Good morning and welcome back. It is Monday the 22nd of June. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. My name's Karen. Not very hungry this morning, so I am just having an orange skinny crunch. 3 sins. I'm not using it as healthy extra because you can have 2 as B choice. What else is happening? My last full week on furlough. I'm secretly sad about that, but I didn't win the lottery while I was off, so I do have to go back to work. Unfortunately, my husband's job isn't looking quite so safe to go back to, and he's been in the same job for 30 years, so that's a bit worrying, but what will be, and I'm sure we'll sort something out. I'm going to make omelettes for lunch, nice fluffy omelettes, and then I'm thinking of doing stuffed burgers for tea. Not sure what I'm going to stuff them with yet, but stuffed burgers. What else? Oh, I was watching vlogs last night, as you do, and I came across, I think her name was Samantha Bennett, and she'd soaked her cinnamon roll chips for about 2 hours in water and vinegar. So I usually just cut up potatoes, stick them in a pan, fry light seasoning, and that's that. And they are always really nice. But she soaked hers for 2 hours in water and vinegar. And she said that they were soft on the inside and crispy on the outside, and they did taste a bit like chip shop chips. I mean, they're not going to taste exactly like chip shop chips, are they? You never will with a slim roll chip. But I thought I'd give them a go, see if they tasted any better. And I'll let you know what they like, if they do taste any different, if it's worth doing. So I am going to go and eat my skinny crunch, and then potter about and do homework with the kids. I'll try to do homework with the kids. And they're back, well, the 2 little ones, they're back to school next week. The bigger one, I don't think he's going to be going back until September. But yeah, so have a nice day, guys, and I will catch you for omelette making. Bye. So we are having omelettes for lunch. Me, my husband and one of my children want omelette. So we have got green peppers, red onion, Mattison's smoked sausage, mushrooms. Now this smoked sausage is Mattison's smoked sausage. It's the reduced fat one, and 25 grams, which is that's my portion. That is 2 sins for that. I'm also going to whisk my egg whites and add in my yolks, and I'll show you, this is how you get an extremely puffy omelette. I'm also using half of one of my A choices. I've got 35 grams of cheese. Now the cheese is this Eat Lean. It's you get 70 grams as oh, I've lent that on there. You get 70 grams as your A choice, but I'm just using half of one of my A's because I do want my A's later. So 35 grams I've got there. Now I have said in previous videos, it's not the sort of cheese that is nice just to eat if you fancy a piece of cheese. I don't know if you can see on here. It's probably hard to see, it's not in focus. It's quite waxy, but for cooking it's fine. So that is cheese. So I shall now show you how I do my omelette. So one of the ingredients I am using in my omelette is Mattison's pork, reduced pork sausage, and it's 2 sins for 25 grams. So I just thought I'd show you what 25 grams look like. It's quite a big bit of sausage for 2 sins. Cut that up. So that did say 25, it's now gone to 24, but I leave it at that. That's how much you get for 2 sins. So in my mixer, I've got 7 eggs that I've separated, and I'm going to whisk these until I've got stiff peaks. Now I've got stiff peaks, all I'm going to do is pop in the yolks. Like that, and then just give it a little quick mix around. This is what you will end up with as your omelette mixture. So now I've made everybody's omelette, I'm going to make my own. So all I'm doing is using some of this spray oil. I will count half a sin for that, and then the egg mixture I'm just going to put in there like so, and all you want to do is cook the bottom of the mixture, because the top will be done under the grill, and then put on top whatever you fancy on yours. Just sprinkle it over, and then the 25 grams of smoked sausage, and then the 35 grams of the Eat Lean cheese, which is half of one of my A's. And that's it. You just wait for the underneath to cook, and then once the underneath has browned, it will be popped under the grill to be finished off on the top then. So I'll just see if I can show you the underneath. So let's see if this is done enough underneath. Yeah, so that's brown enough under there. So I will just pop that under the grill now. Okay, as this is now out of the grill, it's browned enough around the edges for me. So all I'm going to do is fold it over, and then I've got my plate sitting on some scales, which I'll set to 0. As you can see, it's quite puffy, so I'm going to put those on there, put that down, set it to 0, and then I'm just going to have half a tin of Crucial's barbecue sauce on top, so I will weigh that. Oh. That's actually a tablespoon. So that's it, my omelette. You can see it's quite thick, it's not like the flat omelettes, and it's quite springy. A lot of air in it because I've whisked it. And that's my lunch. I'm also going to have, for 2 sins, a 10-gram packet of Rainbow Drops, just to have something sweet afterwards. So that's my lunch. So I'm just going to try this thing I seen with the chips. So all I've got is a big bowl here with water in, and I'm going to put some just malt vinegar. I got white vinegar here, but any vinegar. And I'm going to just put in, can't really see it. So that's the chips all done in the vinegar now. I've done them quite small because it's quite late now and I haven't got a couple of hours to soak them. So I'm going to soak them for about an hour and we'll see if they turn out any different. So I'm going to make some donuts for my pudding tonight. So all I've got is a silicone donut maker, or mould rather. And I've just put some fry light in it. In here is 11 grams of these Reese's peanut butter chips, and that is 3 sins. In here is 11 grams of these, which is 2.5 sins. And then I've used 12 grams of the peanut hottie for 2.5 sins. And then in this mixture here is 3 eggs. I did only do 2, but it was quite thick, so I've added another one. There's 3 eggs, 40 grams of oats. No, it's not, I tell a lie. It's 40 grams of ready bread, not oats. And then a drizzle of vanilla essence, 3 eggs, and the peanut hotties in there, and I've just mixed it all together. So I'm going to go and transfer it all now into the moulds and pop them in the oven. So here they are now before I put them into the oven, and hopefully the cereal that I've put in will keep them with a bit of a crunch. Push it down a bit. So I shall show you them once they are out and plated up for my pudding. So I've taken the chips out of the vinegar water and I've just put fry light and some chips and wedges from JD Seasonings on them. So I'm going to stick them in the oven and see what they turn out like. So these have just come out of the oven and they smell just like peanuts. So I'll be looking forward to eating those later. Thought I'd show you my donuts waiting to be eaten. So dinner's taking longer than anticipated. So I am having a Pink Lady apple as a snack. Nice and speedy. I'm just going to make my burgers. All I've got in there is 5% beef mince. I've got 1 crushed beef oxo and some garlic granules. Just sorting out my stuffed burgers. And for my second healthy extra, I have used Baby Bell's lights. I've got 2 sliced up in there, and I've got 1 then that I'm just going to eat while I'm waiting for it to cook. And I'm just going to put the top on my burger now. It's just Baby Bell's in there and red onion. This is my dinner. Chips, Swimming World style, a stuffed burger, This is sin-free yogurt and mint dip, just made with Morrison's mint, which is free, and fat-free natural Greek yogurt, some salad, and then some little baby pickled onions. They're these ones from Lidl. And I did try, oh, drop the thing. I did try one of the chips and I couldn't taste any difference. So I don't think I will bother doing that again because it's just a waste of time. And let's cut into my burger to show you the inside of this. It's quite hot. And there's the inside of the burger. Tastes nice. And all that is nice stringy. So yeah, that is my dinner. I shall show you my donuts once I have them. So this is my pudding, my donuts that I made, and these are 8 sins plus a healthy extra, and I have added 1 sin of salted caramel choc shop. That's the last of my food now for tonight, and I'm full even without eating these, but I want something sweet and it's got my healthy extra in it, so that's me done, and I shall see you tomorrow for weigh-in. So, end of another day, weigh day tomorrow like I just said, so I will do a separate vlog for that. I am now going to sort out the kids because they're in the garden making a racket and they have driven me crazy all day. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.